How's it going, everyone? Kim Blacktooth here. So I've just been streaming some Gwent, which is a perfect time to play some more Gwent. So this video I'm going to reveal my second and final exclusive card of the new batch of cards that are coming up. So the previous one was the golden special card Renew, and this one is also a golden special card, so they gave me two golden special cards to reveal. This one is an epic card, so a little cheaper, and it's called Bekker's Twisted Mirror. Okay, so Bekker's Twisted Mirror is a neutral golden special card, is epic like I mentioned, and it's got the ability, swap the strength of the strongest and the weakest units on the battlefield. Ties are resolved randomly. So, there's a couple of ways this could be used. The strongest and the weakest units on the battlefield swap strengths, okay? So that could be two of your own units, it could be two of the opponent's units. So, you know, it might be okay to switch rows so you could score something of high importance, possibly. Or, you know, most likely it's going to be you've got the lowest and they've got the highest and you switch them around. Okay, so you can get a massive bunch of strength there. So the way it does it, because I've inquired about this, is it will change the highest strength unit on the board. It doesn't change original strength. So if I had a 10 strength original strength unit and a 3 strength original strength unit, they would swap, but the 3 strength unit would become 10 in buffed variation, and this 10 strength would become 3 in a wounded variation, okay? So if it goes up, it will be buffed. If it goes down, it will be wounded. Unless it was buffed, they're both buffed, in which case they're still buffed, but you know, whatever. That's how it works. So Dimeritium Bomb, Dimeritium Shackle will still affect the card that gets the greatest strength when you switch them around. Okay, and there's some... It's a neutral card, so there is some definite decks that you may want to use this on. If you're playing with Foglets and stuff like that, then most likely you are going to have low strength units, a lot of 1 strength things. And the opponent could potentially have some really high strength things as well. So, you know, Monster, really small Necker, breed decks could really benefit from this, especially if the opponent's going for like skirmishers and stuff, which go up to 21 strength. And if they've got really crazy Hawker supports or really crazy Clan Tuersak Axeman, you know, let them get out of hand and then play Bekker's Twisted Mirror. And you'll swap the strength for really, really positive effect there. Okay, again, this is a golden special, so just like Renew, Scoia'tael's Elven Mercenaries cannot pull this out randomly from the deck, and Egglaze cannot reuse this golden special card either. Okay, it does take up a gold slot, of course, so that is a negative. It could potentially be not that good if you've both got roughly the same amount of strength. You definitely want to put this in a deck where you know that you're not trying to buff. Scoia'tael might be quite good if you're not using Hawker supports. Their strength is generally quite low. Okay, maybe some Northern Realms ones, some weak monsters. Skellige generally have quite a lot of strength, so maybe not that good in Skellige, but it's definitely a powerful one. Is it worth gold? Potentially. It's potentially got the ability to switch really, really high with really, really weak, and it can be a game changer. I mean, it could definitely win you a game. You know, on the final round you switch the strengths and oh my god, you know, so there is some potential there. So one thing that I've got to stress with this card is that it does affect gold cards because it's a gold card itself. So if they played Madman Lugos and they got massively high strength with it, say like 30 because they did a really good play with it, you could Bekker's Twisted Mirror and swap it for a Foglet. So your Madman Lugos would get the 2 strength of the Foglet, and the Foglet would get the 30 strength that he managed to get. So affecting gold does open a lot of doors, so maybe have a think about that on just how useful this card is. You know, you could build up a really strong unit, like say with a K-Ren that's going to come out, and just swap the strength around, stuff like that, you know. So not bad at all. You could play Madman Lugos as 4 strength, and the opponent say got a, you know, 20 strength, 30 strength unit on the board, something really good. You play Madman Lugos with his 2-turn timer. Okay, and then the opponent plays something, comes back to you, and then you do Bekker's Twisted Mirror. Madman Lugos is the lowest strength card on your side of the board, maybe, and it would switch it around with the opponents. So Madman Lugos would get to 30 strength, and then his ability would activate next time it comes around, and he would get another 20 strength from things in the graveyard. So he can potentially come really huge. That was just an idea there. It would work because it won't reset his strength, it will just add strength to it. But obviously he has to be the lowest strength thing on the board, because don't forget, if the opponent has a 1 strength unit, it will just swap it with that 1 strength unit. So it can be countered by, the opponent playing things like Priscilla might be worrisome, things like the prize-winning cow might be worrisome. You could probably potentially get a pretty nice prize-winning cow if you use this in conjunction with it. Things like Foglets, things like Arrakis, all these kind of cards, any 1 strength cards, I can't think of many, maybe golems and stuff, that would really screw this up if you didn't have lower. And Tizer is all randomly, so the opponent playing loads of 1 strength Leshen things, and you playing loads of 1 strength Leshen things, you don't know where that strength is going to go. So you've got to be careful with that. You definitely have to build your deck around it, and you have to do have to hope a little bit in the way of what your opponent is playing. Most people don't play that type of thing recently that I've saw, so hopefully it will still work well. But let me know what you think about Bekker's Twisted Mirror, the neutral golden special card. And thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon, as always. There's a little bit of extra information. I learnt recently that Bekker's Twisted Mirror will go through Qwen's shield. So Qwen is the card that we saw revealed recently, which would prevent wounding once on a particular unit. And well, Bekker's Twisted Mirror will go through the shield, so it will still transfer it if it's the highest or lowest strength on the board, which is great.